spent a lot of time in Alaska. I've learned a lot about how to do Alaska. It's not about doing more. It's about having the right playbook. I'm here to talk to you today about what the playbook looks like. We're going to cover all the way from the port day of when you're going to get off the ship. We're going to talk about what you need to wear and what not to wear. And we're going to talk about how to get the best view for the glacier. The day you pull up to the glacier and you wait for that extraordinary view of the blue ice. We're going to talk about all three of those things and how to do Alaska better.
Hi, welcome to Harbor Happy Hour. Cammie and I travel the world getting off at cruise ports to see and have some of the most wonderful adventures. We look forward to you joining us as we cruise the world. Please subscribe and like, turn on the notification bell. Let's get started with our next great adventure.
The biggest mistake that takes place that I see when people go to Alaska is they're trying to do more. More is more and more. Well, I'm going to tell you, doing Alaska right is the answer. Doing Alaska so you have the opportunity to see as much as you possibly can, but not to be overly stressed and spend tons of money. The first thing that I've seen people do is wanting to get off very first when they get to a port. I've done it myself. Getting off first is not the answer. Getting off with the right information of where you're going and the lay of the land. One of the first things I do when we pull into a port is I make sure I'm up early enough so I can see the port. I want to get up. If my balcony's not on the right side, I want to get up to the top deck. I want the lay of the land. I want to see where everything is. Then I go in and have a cup of coffee. As people line up downstairs, waiting for their opportunity to get off in their hot clothes, up all the way back into the casino, you're going to find there's opportunities to get off the ship later, but have a plan. That's a great tip. Remember, standing in line in a hot jacket is not a great answer how to start your day. The next thing I do is I grab a cup of coffee. I sit back with a map, with my phone. Most cell services work there. With your phone, figuring out where I want to go and how I want to be and where I want to get to. Those are the keys of what takes place, of what works better and best when you get off the ship. Point one is, how do we get off the ship? When it's a port day, getting off first is not first. When the line goes down is best. Sitting down, having a cup of coffee, taking 20 minutes to map out your day. You may already have an excursion planned. With that excursion planned, you're going to think about, I got another 3 to 4 hours to spend after. Where am I going? Knowing what's on that map or on your phone to know where you're going to go, where you might grab a bite to eat, where you might do some souvenir shopping, where you might grab a drink, or where you might just sit and take in the views. That's important, making sure you have a plan for when you have spare time and when you get back from your excursion. Packing. Point number 2, packing. I've done this myself. Packed heavy coats, parkas. Alaska's cold in the wintertime. But in the spring and summer, it's chilly. It's not freezing cold. Wearing layers. I'll show you what I wear when I go to Alaska. It starts off with a good raincoat, a good heavy sweater, something underneath to keep me warm, and stuff that wicks off. Unless you're going to Alaska in the wintertime, having heavy coats is not necessary. Having something that keeps the wind and rain off is necessary. You need to at least have 3 layers, and I'll show you in this video the 3 layers I wear on a regular basis when I visit Alaska.
Hey, we're here in Ketchikan. It's raining, it's cold. I think it's about 45 degrees, and here's what I got on today. So my hat that I always wear to try keeping the rain out of my glasses, which I don't know what's gonna happen today. I got a North Face raincoat. Underneath, I think I have, what is it? LL Bean heavy sweater, some Nike thermal wear. And one thing is, I'll show you. Normally, I do not wear rain gear on pants. I just let them dry out when we're up in Alaska. I think those are North Face breathable pants. And I do not wear hiking boots because I don't wear hiking boots in life. If you wear hiking boots every day, I'd wear them. But I wear the tennis shoes I wear. They'll dry out overnight and I'll be back at it tomorrow. So this is kind of what we do when we're in Alaska. Another thing I always wear when I'm in Alaska, I carry 2 stocking caps. One of them might get wet. I'll change out for the other one
to keep my head warm. And I always have my hat, as I mentioned, to keep the sun out and to get the rain out.
That's pro tip number 2 of doing Alaska. Pro tip number 3. This I found out just on coincidence. I was up filming, going live on a Glacier tour day. The ship sat out. I was up there first, got my place, got my camera set up, got my mic set up, started doing my live, and I started to notice 3 to 4 people lined up on the rail trying to get pictures around each other. I'm going to tell you, find out the time of when you're going to be in the glacier, because I will tell you, it's chilly out there, even on a gorgeous day, which we had. But after about an hour, people are done. People have had enough fun, enough cold weather, and they're going back inside. For the last hour, there's almost nobody at the rail, getting great pictures of Alaska.
I'm sitting up here right now, just got all the cameras put away, and as you can see, we're still right up as close as we can get today to the glacier. And as the sun goes down, we're behind clouds, we kind of get less and less people, but absolutely picturesque. Pretty great shot.
That's point 3. Point 3 is make sure you plan to get to the glacier viewing later in the day, or go up to begin with, see how busy it is. If it's really busy, go grab a hot chocolate or a coffee, and then come back later for your opportunity to view the glacier. That's point 3. Alaska is incredible. It's one of the best vacations I take on a regular basis. It has so many rewards, the beautiful views. If you want to know exactly how to do Alaska and how to handle the best things about Alaska, make sure you have a plan. Plan your excursions early. I have multiple videos that show excursions of what I've done. Some of them are self-guided, some of them are booked with a ship. But Alaska is about getting out of your cabin to see what takes place in the beautiful views of Alaska. I hope you like this video. If you like more information about Alaska and those excursions that I've mentioned, hit this button up here. This button will show you another place that we go and what excursions we've done. And if you haven't subscribed, hit this button right here and subscribe. We really appreciate you watching Harbor to Happy Hour. We love bringing these experiences to you, and thank you for watching.